lo hemos criticado un poco porque pensamos que tiene demasiado diálogo. Puede ser que ahí se te haga un poco más lento el juego. Pero eso no quita que es un juegazo para mi gusto, ¿eh? Que está muy elaborado, tiene muchas estadísticas y evolución de personaje. Está muy logrado el juego, la verdad, está muy currado. Vamos a continuar la historia desde donde lo dejé, desde el principio prácticamente, cuando ya se transforma en vampiro el personaje, que es un doctor muy reconocido por lo visto, experto en transfusiones de sangre. Así que vamos con ello, que ya estamos en el hospital trabajando como vampiro encubierto. Una banda sonora muy lograda, muy currada. Vamos con ello porque tenía ganas de volver a retomar este juego. Turno de noche en el hospital. Continuamos la partida. Tenemos que tener mucho cuidado a quién le chupamos la sangre en el barrio donde estamos y todo, porque podemos hacer que el barrio se vaya a tomar por culo. Y por lo tanto tenemos que elegir muy bien las presas. Casi siempre sería mejor chupar la sangre de las presas de los demás vampiros o licántropos o lo que nos encontremos. Digamos de los enemigos, no de humanos normales que haya por la ciudad. Yo ya me he bebido un humano normal y bueno, no he estropeado la zona, pero según lo que hagas puedes mandar a pique la zona en la que estás viviendo y se sumiría el caos. Surgiría el caos en la zona y sería un desastre. Bueno, vamos con ello. Mano izquierda, el revólver. Vamos a cambiar de arma porque si no me voy a gastar todas las balas. Sueros no tengo ni uno todavía. Activas. Amigo, vale. L1, autofagia, recuperación. R1, el desgarrón. R2, coagulación. Y L2, barrera de sangre para protegerme. Y terminantes no tengo todavía. Venga, vale, vamos.
Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
Oh.
What type of hospital are you running? No antiseptics?
You have been away too long, Doctor. With the war and now this epidemic, supplies have been running scarce for months now.
I may have a solution. In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
However do you mean?
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
The storeroom? Fat chance. This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have. Everything used to be stored in the old morgue.
Perhaps I should look there first. Where is this morgue?
It's the large building behind the hospital. You'll need to go in the back door because it's been sealed off for sanitary reasons. Take this key. It opens a small back entrance at the end of a narrow street.
The abandoned morgue behind the hospital. A small door at the end of a narrow street. On my way then. Thank you, nurse.
Vale, vamos para allá. Yo soy un cotilla, ya lo sabéis. Me gusta no dejar ningún cabo suelto. Lo reviso todo. Uf, esto. Uf. Sierra usada. Esto es un arma guapa, ¿eh? esa sierra... Tacatá, tacatá. 65 de daño. ¿Y aquí puedo subir de nivel esto ya o qué? Pieza de empuñadura corriente no tenemos. Vale, todavía no puedo subirla de nivel. Vale. 72 de daño. 65, 72, 65, 99. Vamos a quedarnos así, que me gusta bastante este equipo a dos manos. Soy un cotilla, ¿no? Ya os lo he dicho. Vale, no puedo pasar. Bueno, yo lo intento. Ok, no molesto. Not now.
It's locked.
Vale.
Good evening, Miss Howard.
Esta tiene muy buena sangre,
How
por
are
visto.
you tonight?
I need blood, Doctor. Warm, rich, vibrant blood.
And why do you believe you're a vampire?
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I am. It is what I feel within this hollow shell of flesh.
Please, describe to me how you feel. What is it like to be a vampire?
I can hear my body crumble from the inside as my flesh cracks and fades. I sense the last pulse of postulant blood within my drying veins. I need new blood.
I see. Have you ever heard of Cotard's syndrome, Miss Howcroft?
Never.
It's a mental illness discovered by a French neurologist named Jules Cotard. The affected patients are delusional. They believe that they are putrefied, that they are dead, a ghost or a ghoul, or in your case, a vampire.
Delusional, you say? Oh, sad and petty mortal. You can't even begin to understand the concept of immortality. And you think it is I who am delusional.
I'm assuming you must be a patient here. Am I right, Miss Howcroft?
It's only a cover. To hide from my enemies. I can leave whenever I want. As a woman, a spirit, fog, or bat.
Who are these enemies you mentioned? Can you describe them?
I cannot say for sure. But I sense their eyes on me from nearby. I feel them watching me every time I visit the garden near the morgue.
The staff here are not your enemy. They're here to help you, to care for you.
I'm not speaking of the doctors in white. I'm speaking of the men and women who hunt me. For I am a vampire.
I see. Don't worry. These people will not find you here. I'll personally make sure they leave you alone.
Thank you, mortal. But do not interfere with them, for you are no match for those that hunt me.
Who are you really, Miss Howcroft? I mean, apart from being a vampire.
Is that not enough for you, puny mortal? What do you require? Proof of my powers?
I'm curious to know who you were before becoming a vampire.
No, it was such a long time ago, I don't remember. Centuries of unholy life can have strange effects on one's minds, you see?
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities. Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I believe we're going to be colleagues.
Reed? Yes, I've been informed about your arrival. I'm Waverly Ackroyd. Welcome aboard, I suppose.
Does my arrival inconvenience you in some way, Dr. Ackroyd?
Let us just say that I don't particularly share Dr. Swansea's enthusiasm for hiring you. What we need here are reliable professionals, not overrated dabblers.
It seems you have bad memories of your military service.
I refuse to see this industrial slaughter as scientific progress. War only reveals the worst in men.
We can at least agree on something, Dr. Ackroyd. I don't know what you've heard about me, but I have already proved my value as a practitioner.
I don't question your skills, Dr. Reed, but your motive. Is it money, fame, or are you truly dedicated?
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
I served in the war just like you. But unlike you, I did not use the wounded to play the modern sorcerer.
Be careful what you insinuate, Dr. Ackroyd.
I only want you to admit you used those men to improve your theories.
This is ridiculous. My blood transfusion technique saved many lives, and you know it.
You see? That is exactly what I hate about people like you. You avoid this kind of accusation instead of facing reality.
Since your tenure in this hospital is longer than mine, perhaps you can tell me more about this place.
Let's just say I'm tired of the carelessness around me. I have always respected the skills of Dr. Swansea, but over time his enthusiasm has become displaced.
Carelessness? Exactly what are you talking about?
We're here to save lives. The people who trust us are not volunteering for experimentation. They're here to be healed.
I don't intend to run any radical experiments, Doctor. Even if I, as any good practitioner should, express an interest in pushing the boundaries of medical research.
Modern medical methods were created through audacity and ego. But there are rules in our line of work, and they're here to protect our patients.
If you have a problem with me, Dr. Ackroyd, please feel free to tell me.
Dr. Swansea has imposed your presence on this hospital without asking anyone's advice. The benefit of his position. But I don't agree with it.
I know we've never met before, but I believe this hospital could use all the help it can get. You will agree with that, I'm sure.
Oh, but I have heard about you, Dr. Reed. Of course you can't say the same about me, since I have not wasted my time courting the press.
There is no need for such animosity between us. Don't you think the epidemic is already enough to deal with?
That is one point we could agree on. And that is precisely why I want to be sure that you will be of help to this hospital, instead of a burden.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
Menudo carácter, menudo carácter.
My sweet girl.
Good evening, Doctor. I believe we're going to be working together.
Dr. Reed. Dr. Swansea informed us of your arrival, but I could not dare to believe we'd have such good fortune. Such an honor, sir.
Thank you. And you are?
I am Thoreau Strickland, Dr. Thoreau Strickland. I'm a great admirer of your work, Dr. Reed.
Please, could you tell me something about yourself?
I'm a great admirer of your work concerning blood transfusion, Dr. Reed. I run my own experiments. I'm convinced it's the future.
What made you choose to be a doctor?
I'm not ashamed to admit you and your work have inspired me. I am honored to have the opportunity to work by your side.
It's always a pleasure to share scientific and medical knowledge with someone eager to learn. I'll be glad to help you if I can.
This epidemic may be the century's most terrible disaster, but I'm convinced that we, as doctors, are the only ones able to defeat it.
I based my technique on my mentor's research. He helped me perfect my method. What is yours?
I'd rather not talk about it. For now, it's just theories and first approach. My process is purely experimental and unsuccessful.
As long as you're cautious and methodical, You may remain empty-handed, but you won't fail.
You're not the first one to warn me, but I am convinced knowledge is the main weapon against the ravages of this epidemic.
What can you tell me about the Pembroke?
Well, it has always been an honor to work with Dr. Swansea. But with your arrival, I can't think of a better opportunity to learn about blood transfusion.
You seem quite optimistic. It's a rare and precious attitude in these difficult times.
I'm convinced that this epidemic is a test of endurance and dedication for us men of science.
Questions remain about our capacity to resolve the situation.
True. Last summer, during the first wave of the epidemic, I used to joke with Milton about the extra work. We're not smiling now.
Do you need help with anything in particular?
Well, yes, maybe. I'm waiting for a batch of products I ordered for my personal research, yet my supplier seems to have vanished.
Do you want me to play the errand boy for you?
Oh no, Dr. Reed. But if you went personally to his shop, what with your reputation and all, he wouldn't dare to refuse the products I need.
I see. Well, give me the address, for I may pass by if I have time. What do you think of Dr. Ackroyd's aversion to modern medical methods?
It's a shame he's so narrow-minded. Dr. Swansea taught me that science is about exploring uncharted territory. I'm convinced that's true.
With the influenza and all that's going on, you should put your differences aside, don't you think? Why is it so difficult to work together?
I believe that if Dr. Ackroyd had been the one to discover the transfusion process, he would be the first to recommend its use.
So you believe it's just a question of jealousy and pride?
Dr. Ackroyd is as proud as he is blinded by his obsolete concept of medical science.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Bueno, hemos conocido a un par de doctores importantes.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. May I help you?
I don't know if a third opinion is needed. Your colleagues are already arguing about my condition.
I see. Would you mind telling me more about your situation?
I'm Harvey Fiddick. All I want is to get me bloody arm fixed properly.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Fiddick.
I'm just a regular guy waiting to get his arm fixed, so I can return to work and to my family.
I was more curious about what you were doing before being hospitalized.
I'm a carpenter, and a good one too. But that means I need both arms to feed my family, Dr. Reed.
Tell me about the doctors who are arguing about your case.
Strickland and Ackroyd. They both want the best for me, but there's a lot of pride there. Doctors are no different from carpenters, it seems.
What do you mean?
I often had professional arguments with rivals on a building site.
Are you satisfied with...
Well, it's clear that I've chosen a bad time.
I won't lie to you about...
Are you sure you don't want to operate yourself, Dr. Reed?
In other circumstances, you would be right. Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
You always knew the words to calm
Bueno, hemos conocido a bastante gente.
As for me,
Os he hecho aquí un avance en conocer gente del círculo, del hospital.
I'm alright. Don't waste your time with me.
Vale. Vamos a ver qué dice la gente. Vamos a ver. Bueno, ahora ya conoceré al resto de la gente, porque si me pongo a hablar al final estamos de diálogo todo el rato. Vamos a ver, vamos a hacer la misión. Bueno, por aquí empieza la fiesta, recuerdo. Aquí ya había lío, mira, ahí hay un... ¿Cómo se marcaba? Ahí está. Como veis, son muy difíciles de matar. Ah, se puede entrar por ahí al hospital. Vale.
I cannot enter.
Parece que aquí dentro va a haber lío. Parece que aquí dentro va a haber lío, amigos. No quiero salir. Mira que se puede abrir la puerta normal. La banda sonora que tiene te mete muchísimo en el juego, la verdad, está muy elaborado. Es un poco lento a nivel de carga el juego. Tarda bastante en cargar. Vamos a entrar aquí, que es lo que teníamos que hacer, que sin querer he salido. Perdonad. ¿Qué tengo ahí dentro de la misión? No me da cuenta de me he ido fuera. Venga, a ver, vamos pues al lío. No voy a entretenerme más. Vale. Vale, entonces entramos por aquí. Vamos a mirar con la vista. Qué sonidos, qué currado está el puto juego. Los sonidos están muy logrados.
Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza.
Necesito chupar un poquito de sangre. Vale, ya tenemos parte de la misión. Yo, como digo, soy un cotilla, lo reviso todo. Llave del sótano, interesante. Botellas de alcohol. Vamos a tener mucho cuidado porque siguen apareciendo.
It's locked.
Esta puerta está cerrada. Tenemos que bajar al sótano. Que supongo que ahí va a estar la fiesta.
As popular as they are
Ahí
ineffective.
voy a tener que armarme de lo lindo. Vamos a investigar el hospital entero. Bueno, aquí hemos visto algo, lo habéis visto, ¿no? Ese tío está muy evolucionado, ¿eh? Uf, aquí tenemos a dos. Skal errático.
These skulls feed from corpses and the husks of animals. They're not after blood.
Ahora tenemos 2 balas más. Que aquí las balas están contadas, lamentablemente. Bueno, la verdad que el juego mola, ¿eh? Una vez que fuera del tema de diálogos y el resto de... Bueno, digamos que es un poco lento, puede ser. Detrás de esa puerta se oye algo grande. Aquí tenemos otro escal errático. Me vienen 2 ahora, lo tenemos chungo. Mierda. Bueno, ya hemos visto que los combates son fieros, ¿eh? O sea, fáciles no son los combates. Ahora iremos a por ese. Ya tengo bastantes habilidades como para poder defenderme y salir vivo de esta. Pero vamos a ir a por él primero. Hola, guapetón. Bueno, la verdad que ya me defiendo bastante bien. Joder, esto es enorme. Tendremos que revisar puerta por puerta. Poco a poco. Porque aquí nos puede aparecer cualquier escala en cualquier momento. Aquí hay paciente. Samuel Connor. Neumonía avanzada por consolidación pulmonar causada por virus. Gripe española. Joder, con los españoles, es que somos la hostia.
Mr. Connor's injuries don't match the report. I'd better look into this. It's locked, all right.
Cuchillo de listón usado. Me interesa porque creo que es mejor que 10, 3 absorción. Esto sirve para absorber sangre, ¿no? Vamos a probarla. Aquí es donde hemos venido antes. Vale. Mira, nos me había dejado ese cajón. Con 3 chelines, amigo mío. Amigo mío. Bueno, hemos revisado todo esto. Hemos revisado esto. Esto también, que es donde hemos entrado. Está el paciente muerto. Aquí, mira, ese está cerrado, no lo hemos podido abrir. Vale. Bueno, amigos. A mí el juego con la musiquita está... Uy, 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 uy. Bueno, 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 bueno. Esto ya es otra cosa. Espera, espera, esto aquí que pase aquí porque esta pelea va a ser chunga, chunga, chunga. Bueno, 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 esto ya me mola más, ¿eh? Esto ya es... Misión partir la madre. Bueno, 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 bueno. Uf, 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 dificilísimo, dificilísimo, tío. Muy, muy difícil, muy difícil. Muy difícil este vampiro, ¿eh? El vampiro está muy evolucionado. Madre mía. Este vampiro está muy, muy, muy evolucionado. Es el que hemos visto en las escaleras que se ha teletransportado y se ha metido dentro del... Este es difícil, difícil. Mierda, mierda, mierda. Lo malo que creo... Y guardar no se puede guardar, creo, ¿no? Lo malo es que esto te lo tienes que hacer del tirón. O sea, del tirón. Si no te lo haces del tirón... Creo que no puedes guardar, a ver. Ah, bueno, se queda todo lo que hemos recogido, vale. O Más o menos se guarda todo menos el pase. Vale, se queda todo recogido, prácticamente todo lo que hemos visto y tal, eso sí. Vale, eso sí. Aquí no tenemos la llave, lógicamente. Bueno, pues vamos contra el grandullón. Contra el tío Cachas. Me voy a equipar la pistola porque este tío va muy duro. Barrera de sangre L2. Dura 5 segundos. Coagulación. R1 y R1 y R2. Vale. Vamos. Muerto. Joder, este tío ha costado, Uf. Este tío ha costado, No es nada sencillo matar a estos vampiros. Son muy fuertes,
Sodium hypochlorite. Dangerous to administer, but efficient in the proper dosage.
Bueno, lo hemos conseguido. Hemos conseguido revisar todo el almacén. Ha costado este tío porque, joder, es un vampiro muy rápido. Se duplica. Ah, vale. Jaja. Pero nosotros vamos a ser un vampiro más fuerte y más rápido, ¿no? De eso consiste, de eso se trata. Y encima soy un vampiro benéfico, bueno. Vamos a ver si podemos fabricar algo ya. Tiene suficientes ingredientes para elaborar remedios de estamina para la fatiga. Suelo revitalizante diluido. Regenera 300 puntos de salud al instante y 150 de puntos de salud en 15 segundos. Bueno. Vale. Y ahora me tengo que poder poner los sueros. Vale, esto es arriba. Cruceta arriba. Vale. Vale. Vale, vale. Bueno, ¿eh? Ha estado guapa la batalla. Ha sido dura de pelar. Ha estado muy guapa. Ha sido una batalla muy dura. Pero como no, nuestro vampiro... Anda, ¿qué hay ahí? Vamos a cambiar el revólver, que si no voy a gastar todas las balas. Mira, 0 balas. Hablando de balas. Ya tenemos que conseguir balas. Tenemos otro. Atención, cuidado. Los voy a traer hacia mi campo. Bueno, hemos conseguido ya lo anterior. Es que, joder, ya dos, no me doy ni cuenta. Ya estábamos tocados de vida. Pero bueno, ya hemos conseguido lo de abajo, era lo importante. Vale, la hora de tratamiento, devuelve la cartera. Bueno, ya nos podemos ir de aquí entonces. Vamos a ir por aquí más rápido sin enfrentamientos. Vale, ya hemos elaborar el tratamiento este, el antiséptico. Está la cosa calentita en este juego, ¿eh? Parecía que los vampiros no van a ser tan difíciles de matar y son bastante jodidos. Y me gustaría devolverle la cartera a su propietario.
Thelma Howcroft said she was being watched by vampire hunters. Where are they hiding? I should investigate.
It's locked. Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Always a pleasure to meet a colleague, sir. especially when he was supposedly dead.
A colleague? Are you a doctor too?
Not anymore, sir. I used to be Dr. Rakesh Chadana. Now, I'm just Mr. Chadana, pawnbroker and humble guardian of this morgue.
What do you mean, you used to be a doctor? Was your license revoked?
No, sir. It is just that I like to be precise. I run a little pawn shop while taking care of the dead. But I used to be a real doctor.
A pawnbroker? I expect you get all types of people here.
Yes, sir. All kind of people. For I sell all kind of goods.
Who comes here to trade with you? It's very unhygienic, even unsafe. Diseases can spread. For the customers, for the hospital.
I'm very cautious, sir. I've been a doctor, remember? And all my clients are good people. In fact, I think I only know good people.
What kind of goods?
With the quarantine, it's not always easy to buy things. So I trade, I exchange. Some people sell, some others buy. I like to help.
Muy bien. Oh, es importante. Es un tío interesante.
Are you afraid or uneasy being surrounded by so many corpses?
Why should I? These bodies are empty vessels. Flesh left to decay. Poof. No soul anymore. All gone.
An interesting point of view. And quite an exotic one, too. Most people fear, or at least have a respect, for dead flesh.
Sir, as a medic during the war, I learned to face my death and the death of others. It's the pain we have to tame, not death itself.
How did you get this job?
After I left the army, I worked as an undertaker down by the docks. A dangerous place with many an unpleasant business there. Milton Hooks helped me get a job here.
Bueno, vamos a conocerle bien.
Have we met before?
I don't think so, sir. Why?
When we first talked, you said you were glad to meet me since I was reported dead.
Funny story, sir. Your sister came here a few nights ago. You were missing, and she was looking for your body. She must be very relieved now.
Do you work here alone?
Yes, very easy work, sir. All I have to do is watch a few bodies. The situation was very different when the main morgue was still open.
Why do you have to watch these bodies?
Because these poor fellows have no names. We keep them in case someone comes looking for the missing. Sadly, very rarely happens.
Why close the hospital's main morgue?
It was for sanitary reasons after the beginning of the epidemic. Cadavers had to be moved to the nearest mass grave.
Since you're not afraid of dying, do you believe in life after death, Rakesh?
No. I believe we must do all the good we can while alive. For our time is short, and the obstacles are endless.
Do you think you would enjoy
Are endless.
as a
Interminables.
I don't think so. Don't mistake me.
Opino
I
igual que
love
el
life,
doctor.
and I'd like to live a long life. But everything has to decay, sir. Even goodwill.
So you're ready to die?
No, I'm not. I don't fear death, for I won't see it. What troubles me is the pain my death will inflict to those I know.
You're a wise man, Mr. Chidana.
No, Dr. Reed. I am a foolish man. But I like to think otherwise.
Me cae bien
Do
este
you really
tío.
believe goodwill cannot last?
As I said, sir, everything decays. If I was to never die, goodness, I would be bored or worse. And I like to be helpful, sir.
Quite depressing, wouldn't you say?
Yes, but the good news is we'll all die before losing our humanity, sir.
Please show me what you have to say.
Of course. It's just trinkets and curios, really. But I'm sure they can be useful. It never ceases to amaze me how you, the dead, seem peaceful and lost at the same time.
I cannot enter.
Perdón.
I will not let you down, my boy.
Yes, Doctor?
That's all for now, Nurse Crane, thank you.
You always knew the words to calm the children, Helen. As for me, what a bloody idiot. My sweet girl. Blaming me will not further your agenda, sir. How long is it going to take to fix me properly? A month? A year?
Que me falta solución de hipoclorito de sodio.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
It's locked.
See them fancy clothes? This one. Die, vermin!
Nada, me han dado suficiente sangre. Los humanos son mucho más sencillos de matar. Mucho más sencillos de matar, sí. El estado de este distrito es grave, ¿eh? El estado de este distrito. Este distrito está chunga la cosa. ¡Hola! Que me han matado. Claro, es que estos son chungos, tío. O sea, tengo que ir distrito por distrito. No me puedo meter en un distrito grave así porque sí. Mamma mía, es duro ese barrio, ¿eh? Ese distrito. Está chunga la cosa saliendo de nuestro distrito de momento. El que estamos, vamos, del hospital. Más te van con escopetas que te hacen mucha pupa.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Such a pleasure to see you again.
Please show me what you have to sell.
Of course. It's just trinket.
Creo que ya puedo elaborarlo. Elaborar un tratamiento para el agotamiento, pero ya no lo he hecho. ¿Cómo lo elaboro? El agotamiento, no, a mí no entender. falta solución de hipoclorito de sodio. No tengo solución de hipoclorito de sodio.
Goody. Please, of course.
I cannot enter.
Finally, you've returned, Doctor. Did you find anything of value?
Yes, nurse.
You've worked your first miracle, Doctor. Now, this patient here needs immediate treatment.
Duty calls. When the storm has passed, I'll show you how to mix the remedy yourself with the same basic ingredients.
Many thanks, Doctor. When you've finished, you ought to report to Dr. Swansea in his office. He's been looking for you. Seemed pressing.
I'm all right. Don't waste your time with me.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Can I help at all?
No,
Really? Why are you here, then?
I don't want to talk. My throat hurts too much.
I suppose that this pain is the reason you're here. Is someone taking care of you?
Yes. And no.
Could you at least tell me your name, sir?
Mortimer. Mortimer Goswick.
Tell me about yourself.
I don't...
How painful is your throat?
So painful I'd rather not talk at all.
I'm sure...
Not really.
I see.
Yes, maybe.
How painful...
So painful.
I'll let you get some...
I'm all right. Don't waste your time with me. I will not let you down, my boy.
Good evening, madam. Can I help you?
It's my son who needs you, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. How can I help your son?
I'm Beatrice Goswick, mother of Mortimer Goswick. Could you check on him, please, Dr. Reed? I've heard much of...
What?
No,
May I ask...
I'm a teacher by profession.
Are you really that rich?
Yes, thanks to my husband.
What do you think of your...
I have had the uttermost reservations about...
Is there something in particular that...
Some of the staff were not especially...
Tell me more about your...
The ambulance driver was quite rude, for a start.
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my son despite...
She charged you for a bed?
Yes, and I paid without question.
I share your concern, Mrs. Goswick. Be sure...
I don't expect compensation, Dr. Reed.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick. Good evening, Mr. Goswick.
I'm okay.
I have to go now.
Good evening, sir. Doctor.
Doctor. Doctor. Doctor.
I will not let you down.
Dr. Reed, may I?
What can you tell me about
This hospital.
Can you be...
Well,
What
every.
new...
It's.
For how long?
I first volunteered at.
And before you...
If you must know, this was my first.
Well, Dr. Swansea certainly has confidence in your...
Not in an official capacity.
How is the duty?
Everybody works until they can't. If.
What about medical...
Dr. Reed.
I'll see...
Let's see it.
Pain. It's here again.
It's locked.
Please, Jonathan, come in. Fascinating, is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body, biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death. You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
This must be all so new to you. This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life. How stimulating it must be.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea, but my condition defies scientific categorization. Undead? Unalive? Immortality defies logic.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire. One might say a gift from heaven.
I'm a dead man. I was murdered. Now I'm a murderer. Tell me how this is a gift.
Forgive me. I've been an admirer of your work for a long time, and now you are so much more than a brilliant physician. And please, call me Edgar.
There is no need to apologize, Edgar. You offered me sanctuary when I had none.
Very well. I have a task for you, Jonathan. Something that will require all your newfound skills.
Please, go on.
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our benefactors. Unfortunately, our main donor has found herself in a bit of a bind. Now, if you could help her out...
A spokesman or politician is what you need. That's not my calling. And until I come to understand what has happened to me, I require discretion.
Discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received rather indelicate correspondence that, if revealed, would jeopardize her position.
And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
By the stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit. Her ladyship is certainly near the tents outside, tending the sick. You can't miss her. Look for someone impossibly delicate.
Accepted. I'll see what kind of trouble Lady Ashbury is in.
Do you need something?
I have just a...
Then ask her.
Since you seem quite the expert...
As men of science, our first step...
The sun. The morning.
You will find there is very little that can...
Must I...
You are a vampire.
The man we pursued and slew in the canning factory, William Bishop.
He was a Skald, technically speaking. The debate...
How do
The name means slave. The
Just for clarity, what differences are there between myself and a Skald?
A Skald is easier to eliminate, Jonathan, even if they remain formidable foes for the
Since I...
Well,
What do you expect of me?
What we need is hope. You were a soldier.
Where do we stand today?
Well, to be honest, we cope on a day-to-day basis. The first wave of...
You mentioned something about a
Certainly. I've been a member of the Brotherhood of St...
That explains your nightly wanderings about...
I feel it wasn't mere coincidence that led us to that...
Yet you don't fear me. And
the Brotherhood has studied your kind for centuries.
We'll see each other again soon, Edgar.
Joder, es elaboradito el juego, no veas. Son los Skulls, los vampiros legendarios.
Good evening, sir. Can I help you?
Unless you're here to fix my face. No.
I'm Dr. Reed.
You guessed right, Doctor. German shell took...
Have you heard rumors?
If you want to know what's going on here.
How is your stay with us, Mr. Elwood?
Oh, it's bliss. I just escaped...
Can I ask you precisely why you...
It's the pain, sir. The drugs don't work.
Can I do...
Nurses gave me a bunch of pills.
Who is treating...
Nobody since the old and tired doctor spoke.
You don't seem worried.
My face hurts so much more when I smile or cry.
Goodbye. Good evening, Mr. Hampton. How do you feel?
Dr. Reed, is it? Oh.
What do you mean?
I was not myself in the factory. Fear and exhaustion made...
You remained perfectly nice and polite. A little delirious, but...
Thank you, Doctor. That's a relief.
How did you end up in William?
I had received alarming news about his recent behavior. I went to his place.
Why did he...
William was an alcoholic. His addiction suddenly changed.
You dared to enter this awful place alone.
I'm just a man trying to help his friends, Doctor.
Do you know Tom Watts, the bartender from the Turtle?
Tom? Yes, of course.
People are still in dispute.
How could it be otherwise?
Who should I avoid in this part of town?
Not really. Most men and women are just...
What is the general's...
The situation has always been tough, with a lot of tensions between the gangs and the...
Who leads the gang?
Since Clay Cox went missing, it's his wife Edwina who...
Has the gang been...
Ah, no. I've had this nickname for some.
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton. I cannot enter.
No puedo entrar, no.
Good evening, nurse.
Good
And I'm Dr. John.
Well, it's a euphemism that you'll help.
How would you describe...
It's serious.
You must get a hold...
Sorry, I'm exhausted.
Nurse Hawkins, the Spanish flu.
I wish I could believe you.
How long?
Or long enough to see that the epidemic is winning. And no matter how qualified you are, don't tell me you'll change that.
You'd be surprised what dedication can achieve. How is the Pembrokes?
Well, not well. Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy.
Why is Milton grumpy?
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about...
Why does Milton dislike...
I don't know. Just...
Goodbye, nurse.
The flu took my dear wife, Emily. I take comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
Mr. Rainfield, that's no way to talk. You're in good hands here, and we'll be up again soon enough. Now do me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back round later.
Your words are kind, the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet Lady of Mercy.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. It's a pleasure to see you again. You seem surprised. Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your recent appointment to Pembroke Hospital.
You're a vamp... The lady who saved me that night, before vanishing into thin air. I remember you from the pub with Dr. Swansea.
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself formally this time. My name is Lady Ashbury. I remember you well, in spite of the brevity of our encounter.
Apologies. You've taken me by surprise. I'm very happy to see you.
The pleasure is mine, Doctor.
I hope you're more disposed to answer my questions now.
You must have countless questions, but our rather urgent matter first. Swansea has explained. My cover, if you prefer, has been compromised.
Dr. Swansea has commissioned me to be your agent in this matter. You could start by explaining what's amiss.
These past insufferable weeks, I've been the victim of extortion. I've made a first payment, but the blackmailer grows greedy. I must refuse his most recent demands.
Please continue. Every detail is essential. I'm your man.
My embarrassment in this matter is eclipsed only by my shame at having put the hospital at risk. The threat from our anonymous scoundrel is clear. A list of dates. My visits coinciding with the dates of suspicious patient deaths due to massive blood loss.
I'll take care of it. Do you know where I should start?
If that was the case, I'd settle the matter myself. You could talk to our local gossip, Harriet Jones. Not a pin drops here without her hearing about it.
I'll meet that woman now.
My life, as others know...
mine! Crush the leads, boys!
It's locked, all right.
Take a breath of this! Oh my god! We have to stop it! I'll put it in
Bueno, es un juego demasiado complejo, ¿eh? Tienes que hacer muchas cosas, muchas misiones. Hay objetivas del hospital tuyas aparte, tienes que sobrevivir super sangre, etc. Está muy elaborado, la verdad. Está currado, ¿eh? Está currado lo que es para echarle horas tranquilamente y jugar solito sin que te moleste. Es una peli prácticamente. Me he metido aquí por equivocación. Vamos a seguir por aquí, que por aquí yo no he investigado todavía. O sea, que aquí termina, ¿no? Aquí termina... Vale. Escal errático. Hay 2 scals erráticos. Vamos a subir primero...
You listening? Go back home, idiot! I'd head back if I were you, sir.
¿Qué pasa, brother? ¿Cómo vas, tío? Pues aquí con el juego... Aquí estamos liados, tío, con el juego. Está guapo el juego, Está guapo, tío. La verdad que está... Pero es muy complejo, tío. Tienes que hacer muchísimas cosas. Tienes que hacer muchas cosas. Son muchas cosas, muy complejo. Tienes que subir estadísticas, hacer misiones secundarias, misiones principales, subir las estadísticas del personaje, dormir y evolucionarlo, de todo. O sea, no es nada fácil. Es muy complejito, pero bueno, está bien el juego, tío. Está guay, no está nada mal. Está muy currado, está bastante currado el juego, es muy elaborado. Esta es la antigua morgue. Está muy elaborado, tío, la verdad, el juego está currado. Fácil no es. Pero bien, hay que echarle horas al juego. Opio para los pacientes. Hay que echarle muchas horas. ¿Tú qué tal? ¿Cómo lo llevas?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a hospital.
That's quite a blunt introduction.
You can call me Milton.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't...
You have a keen eye.
No need to explain, Dr. Reed. And if you ever need...
I have some good news, Milton.
What? The epidemic's over?
I retrieved your wallet, with all the money, and a certain picture.
Well, yeah, Pippa Hawkins is my girl. So what? Is it the difference of skin colour that bothers you?
Not at all, Milton.
Good. Please, take this money anyway. To remind you to keep your mouth shut. Not everybody is as broad-minded as you, Dr. Reed.
40 chelines. 40 chelines. Me estás sobornando, tío. Y lo voy a aceptar.
Why do you have such a mediocre reputation among you?
Fuck them. Nobody knows the horrors I've seen since working here. This city was sick long before the epidemic, Dr. Reed.
I know it's a difficult task, but correct me.
I've seen babies left to die while their brothers were properly fed.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to say. So what?
I've been an ambulance driver since
you're on the front line.
It's a
Vale, esto no me interesa.
Esto
tampoco me interesa. Ahora,
Are you really smuggling weapons?
And why not? I've already been attacked by paper.
But you're not defending yourself.
You keep people alive your own way, Doctor.
How is the situation around here?
You want to hear the situation is all right. It's
Have you heard of any underhand...
There are a lot of secrets round here.
What kind of secret?
I'm not in the gossip business, Dr. Reed.
I'd like to see...
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs.
Anda, hostia, la escopeta. Escopeta de Milton. 315 chelines y tengo 52. Vamos bien. Vale. Bueno, ya te compraré la escopeta, tío. Ya te compraré la escopeta. Investigación superada. Ah, está ahí dentro,
Simpletons, these nurses. Bred with no respect. What is this? Who are you? Get out of my room.
There's no need for alarm, madam. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon.
Preposterous. Dr. Reed, you say? I don't want some bumbling intern. Where's Dr. Swansea?
Please, calm down, madam. I assure you that I am highly qualified. I'm just back from war duty.
How brave. Threatening an old defenseless woman. You know how long I've been a patient here. You've picked the wrong fight.
Harriet Jones. Indeed.
Oh, better than any patient, nurse or doctor.
I heard there have been some despicable...
Blackmail? Wait.
If I didn't know better, Miss Jones, I'd be inclined...
God's honest truth, Doctor. It's just the way...
You seem to know more about the goings-on here than anyone else. Beware, Miss Jones, in case suspicion should fall on you.
That's it. Blame the old and infirm.
I assure you, madam, this is not an investigation into a possible medical error.
Debauchery, then? Nurses Crane, Hawkins,
Es una cotilla, una chantajista, una de todo. Esta lo tiene todo.
Arsing, scratching, slutty sores.
Really? Well, if you have irrefutable proof, I'll not have the staff behaving in such a manner here.
This is your business, Doctor, not mine. But I swear one of the nurses is cavorting with some man on hospital hours.
Thank you for your time, Miss Jones. You've given me something to go on. See you on the next round.
Bueno. La enfermera Pippa Hopkins es una... Se folla a algún paciente o algo.
The patients and staff might know something. I'll start my investigation with them.
God, the daily routine.
Joder, yo comprando hipoclorito de sodio y lo tenía todo por aquí abajo. Madre mía. Y yo gastándome los chelines. Y ahora no me puedo comprar una escopeta.
Please, sir. I need help bad.
What's going on?
I'm Blight, sir. Newton Blight. I've lost my mate. Can't find him anywhere.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed from the Pembroke Hospital. Please, calm down and give me more details.
Oswald and myself were both infantry, sir. We were en route for the hospital, but... well, we had a disagreement. And Oswald ran off to...
How long have you been...
I can't go there. Too many rats by the...
Don't be ashamed, Mr. Blight. Many soldiers... What can you tell me?
His name is Oswald Thatcher. We survived the war together.
A ver.
What can you tell me?
I'm Oswald's best friend.
This is a dangerous...
We were looking for the Pembroke Hospital.
Where was your friend?
He went down by the canal.
I have all the information I need for now.
Thank you, Doc.
You're sure you don't come back with me?
Nah, I have to see someone at the hospital.
Be careful. You look so bad they may keep you as a patient.
Fuck 'em. I don't like hospitals. Or doctors.
Well then, when you go back to Whitechapel, you may find this useful.
What is it?
A pass for a free medical exam by the best nurse available. Just read it.
I don't read well, but thank you, I guess.
Vamos a ver este tío que está tramando. Que a lo mejor me lo bebo. A lo mejor me lo bebo enterito. No se le ve trigo limpio. No se le ve trigo limpio. Es un mafioso. Es un mafioso.
He's locked the door behind him.
Ah,
I need
pues
to find another way to follow him.
Me lo voy a beber. Ahí hay algo, un bicho grande, Ahí hay un bicho grande. Hay un bicho grande aquí.
This man has been savagely attacked and dragged to the floor.
Mira, ahí la sangre, vale. Vale. Por aquí no puedo pasar. Por aquí no puedo pasar. ¿Y tú qué tal, gustoso? ¿Qué te cuentas, tío? Joder, tengo munición de escopeta por un tubo. Así consigo la escopeta, que eso hace mucha pupa, tío. Vamos a ir primero por aquí, ¿no? Cal errático nivel 4. Es fácil de... Aquí viene uno gordo, amigos. Buah, chaval, pero esto es gordo, me voy a tener que poner aquí. Bueno, vamos a intentar. Bueno, este es otro rollo, Bueno, este tío es duro de pelar. Ah, mierda. Joder, ¿por qué? Lo hago mal. Bueno. Buah. Este ya es más jodido este bicho, ¿eh? No, 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 no. Qué cabrón. Uf, ha costado, ha costado, ha costado.
Here's what's left of him.
Some voucher for a free checkup in Whitechapel. What is Nurse Crane up to? I really must find her.
Bueno, ya sabíamos que este tío no era trigo limpio. Así que aquí veis el resultado del mafioso. Vaya tela, este era difícil, era difícil. Pero bueno, hemos logrado solucionar el misterio.
I have this thirst for blood. I can't believe I'm doing this.
Yo tampoco puedo creer lo que estás haciendo, tío. Eres un poco guarrete. Ciudadano en apuros. Cuidado, es posible que el ciudadano en apuros no se olvide hasta la próxima noche. Voy a ver cómo está. Primero me llevo todo. A ver.
Are you injured, sir?
Help me get out of here. I need to get out.
I'm Dr. Reed, and I'd be glad to help you, but you must calm down first. Please, take a deep breath and tell me your name.
Okay. I'm Oswald Thatcher. Please, I need to get out.
Mr. Thatcher, your friend Newton sent me to help you. Do you remember him?
Yes, I do.
Good. Now leave this place and enjoy the cool night air. It's quite invigorating. I'm sure you'll feel better if you do. Are you sure?
Yes, I...
Bueno, bien. Está guapo el juego, ¿eh? No está nada mal el juego. Hay veces que se te hace un poquito lento, pero de repente te viene la marcha y sorprende, ¿eh? Y cada vez te van poniendo enemigos más fuertes, tienes que ir subiendo de nivel para poder adaptarte al juego, si no te quedas atrás y no haces nada. Así que está muy currado, me está gustando. Es una mezcla de rol, arcade, ahí bastante guapo. Pues nada, vamos a ver si podemos subir de nivel a nuestro vampiro. A nuestro vampiro de corazón. A nuestro buen vampiro. Que ayuda ahí a los ciudadanos. Encima es doctor. Es un buen personaje, se han currado el personaje. Yo no me imaginaba que fuera que fuera así. Estos me duran nada. Estos me los cargo rapidito ya. Bueno, está guapo. Tengo bastante experiencia para subir al jugador. Vamos a subir a nuestro jugador primero. Nuestro vampiro. Mira los ojos que tiene el vampiro. La cara de vampiro que no se la quita de encima al pobre. ...190 y el nivel 2... me gusta más el desgarrador. Fíjate, 165. Bueno, esto ya hace una pupa. Bien, bien. Para nuestro ataque principal, que es el desgarrador con las garras, ya mejora un montón.
I cannot enter. Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
How painful is your throat?
So painful, I'd rather not.
I'll let you get some rest, then.
Good evening, sir. Doctor.
Sí. Dime.
Que voy a salir a comprar sal
Vale.
y chocolate con churros, ¿te apetece?
Yo no quiero comer churros,
Es
no.
que yo hace años que no tengo.
Pues comer. ¿Está abierto ahora?
Voy a ir al Escorial, ¿te vienes? Y sales. Estoy metida.
No estoy siempre, yo salgo más que tú en realidad.
No, yo salgo más
Bueno, yo salí esta baja.
Sal, venga.
Es que
Ponemos
no me
gasolina.
esto.
No, ya, pero es con el coche, vamos. Ponemos gasolina, compro la sal y me das una vuelta. Esto se tiene sentido.
Bueno, pues sí.
Bueno, si no quieres, no.
Espera que me cambie. ¿Vale?